My experience with dogs has been basically since I could talk and walk. I've loved dogs forever, and I rescued my first, I had a dog at the time, but I found this little dog in an abandoned car in a farmer's field. It was a little mutt, and I named him Barney, and I came home and I said, "Mom, look at our new dog." And she realized at that point she was in trouble because I love dogs. It's all about the dogs here. They are absolutely the number one priority in every decision we make, hands down. Their owners are second. My staff and the business are third, and finances are always my last criteria in any decision that we make. The inspiration for Top Dog really came from my original 4 Shelties. I always had a house and dog sitter, never boarded them. In 1990, a house sitter backed out of me at the last minute, and I had a business trip I could not cancel. So I very reluctantly tried a kennel, had a horrible experience, and I said never again, and started developing the concept of Top Dog. Developed it for a good 10 years before I had the guts to leave my fancy corporate job, and Top Dog is the best decision I've ever made. So what we do is so important, and it's so much more than just boarding a dog. We take everything from 8 weeks of age to 19 years of age is the oldest that stays with us. We do work with them, we do training, we have dogs that have health issues that we can manage, some physical therapy kinds of things. So we really try to, again, give owners total peace of mind.
I actually brought my dog here for a stay, and I liked it, so I asked,
Yep, I was a client.
Yeah, I was a client first, and I just asked, what would I have to do to work here? And they said, love dogs. I'm like, I'm in. So that's how I started working here. My background is I was a paramedic, so I took care of people. So I thought if I can take care of people, I can probably take care of dogs. So
And you do a good job.
well, thank you. You do too.
So our clients from Top Dog come some from a long ways. We have clients from New York City, Phoenix, Arizona, St. Louis, Missouri, Colorado Springs, that will drive here and drop their dogs off here when they travel. I have a client from Chicago who will fly his dogs on a private plane here so that they can board with me when they travel. And we have dogs from all over the metropolitan area that stay with us, as well as a few from Canada, Iowa, South Dakota, Wisconsin. People drive to get here if they need to because of the services that we provide. You can't find them anywhere. And we have a pickup and delivery service. So for the people that don't want to make the trek across town or from Minneapolis or wherever, we can go pick the dogs up for them. I'm really interested in providing a lot of value for people's dollar. So when we're out in play, we're not just out there throwing a ball here and there. We are actually actively working with the dogs, teaching them good social skills. So they're getting 5.5 to 6 hours of social training every day when they're out there, which is very different from most facilities. Just the value of everything from the quality of the facility to the staffing. We average 1 staff to every 5 to 8 dogs in the building on any given day. You don't even find that level of care in most human daycare centers. So very high level of care. The staff includes vet techs, groomers, trainers, or other adults that are just very responsible and passionate about dogs.
First thing in the morning when you're out in play, all the dogs that have arrived that day, we let them into the yards one at a time, so that way we can see how they interact with the other dogs. And then if 2 dogs just do not get along, then we will either put them in different yards or we will rotate them just so that the yard is then fun for every dog. It's good for people who don't have anywhere else to take their dogs, because a lot of the dog places will not take dogs that don't interact well with other dogs. But here we take them, we just obviously don't put them in the yard with the other dogs because that doesn't work for anybody. And they still get to go on their walks, and they get the massages, and they get playtime, and they'll get pool time if they like the pool. So I mean, that definitely sets us apart, because I don't think there's any other facilities that do that.
Right.
All about the dogs. I mean, pretty much everything we do is about the dogs. So they come first in no matter what. Just their safety, their health, I think we just try to love them like we love our own dogs, and the rest of the little things can always be done later, but the dogs have to be first.
They're my work, they're my charity, they're my kids. Dogs are kind of all-encompassing to me. So it's a really wonderful feeling to be able to help people and give them a level of comfort when they travel, just like I needed when I was doing all of that travel.